Hello, friends. So, here I am again with a new story from my favorite author Sudha Murthy's book, The Bird with the Golden Wings. There lived a prince who was the only child of the king and the queen. He was very handsome, and the king and the queen wanted the prince to marry a very beautiful princess. But the prince was very keen on marrying a girl who was the prettiest in the country and also was quick witted. So he took some time to find a girl like that. The prince had a lot of interest in gardening. He took care of the royal gardens. He himself used to plant the trees, he used to water them, and he used to take care of all the plants in the garden. So the garden was really beautiful, and it had a lot of exotic variety of flowers and fruits in the garden. There was a special mango tree which the prince was very fond of. The mango tree, it produced fruits all round the year. And the prince was very particular about the fruits. He never allowed anybody to pluck the mangoes. He was very selective in plucking the mangoes and gifting it to special people. So one day, while the prince was on a round in his garden, he found that a few of the mangoes are missing from the tree. He got very annoyed. He wanted the royal guards to keep a watch on the tree. So that night the royal guards were on guard, but the next morning the prince found still some mangoes were missing. So he said, this time I am going to stay on guard and find out who's stealing my mangoes. So the prince hid behind another big tree, and towards the midnight he could smell a very beautiful perfume which was floating into the garden. And after that he remembered nothing. When he woke up in the morning, he found yet few more mangoes missing from the tree. So he decided that there must be something with the perfume. So that night he wore a scarf around his neck and avoided to smell the perfume. Exactly at midnight, the prince saw a really amazing sight. He saw that a banana tree was exactly standing in front of the mango tree, and the most beautiful maiden came out of the banana tree and started plucking the mangoes and putting it inside a golden pot. And then she again entered the banana tree and vanished into thin air. The prince decided that the next night he was going to do something about it. So the next night he again sat down. He hid behind another tree, and the moment the maiden came out of the banana tree, he went and chopped the banana tree. Now the maiden, when she finished plucking the fruits and put it in a golden pot, and when she turned back, she found the tree was not there. The banana tree had been chopped. She started crying. Then the prince went and told her, "Who are you? You've been stealing my mangoes without my permission." Then the maiden said that "I'm so sorry, but what to do, the beauty?" So he said, "Okay, I forgive you for what you have done, but for that you need to marry me." The princess said, "Yes, I'm ready to marry you, but I just have a very simple condition." The prince said, "Yes, I'm ready to abide by all the conditions that you have." The princess said that this golden pot that I'm holding, it is covered with a lid, and I don't want you to take the lid away and discover what is there in the pot at any point of time. So the prince thought that what a simple condition. Then he said, "Okay, fine, I'm ready to go by it." And they got married. And now both of them started loving each other, and they started living together, and they were really happy with each other in their married life. One day, the princess had gone into the royal garden. She was just having a evening stroll when the prince came in search of her to the room. While he was going around in the room, he just discovered the golden pot. And his inquisitiveness made him to go near the pot and think that let me find out what's there inside the pot. Then he recollected what the princess had told him, that he should not be taking out the lid. Then he thought, now that the princess is in love with me, I don't think that she would mind if I see what's inside the pot. And with this, he just took the lid out. And he saw that the pot was completely empty. And he laughed out loudly and he said, oh my God, it doesn't have anything, it's empty. And I don't think that for this the princess is ever going to leave me. By that time, the princess had arrived and she was standing behind the prince, and she heard everything, she saw everything. She just came and told the prince that you have broken your promise. The prince said, I'm sorry, but the pot is empty. To this, the princess said, the pot might be empty for you, but the day you promised not to open, it began to be filled with your trust and your promises. And with this, the faith in me that I will live happily with you ever after was more stronger. And I thought that I will have a very happy married life, which was based on trust and faith. But now that you have broken your promise, and with this, you have broken the trust that was very important for our relationship. And I cannot stay with you. I have to leave. As you have broken your promise, and without trust, faith, and dreams, a relationship can never be successful. With this, the princess vanished. So friends, this story just tells us that how important trust is in every relationship that we have in our life. Be it between the husband and the wife, be it between a student and a teacher, be it between an employee and an employer, be it between friends, be it between the child and the parents. Trust is one of the most important ingredients of any successful relationship, to be trusted than to be loved. So I'll be back again with another new story. Till then, bye-bye.